Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Polkadot. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. If you haven't seen the previous update, make sure to watch that before watching this one. It's going to be linked in the top right-hand corner of the screen. Now let's jump straight into the TA. Now, taking a look at the daily chart, as you can see, we're losing this ascending support trend line that we've been holding at the start of the month. We had the first retest, obviously, all the way back here in December 2022, and you're slowly but surely just coming below this support trend line. And you can also see that we have a Fibonacci retracement set up from the swing high in February this year to the swing low in January this year. And you can see that the gold ratio is holding us as support right now, but it does seem like we're about to lose that and go even further down. Now, the next support level obviously would be the 0.786 at $4.81, and that would be your next immediate support down below. But we also have a second Fibonacci retracement. This one is set up from the swing low in December to the swing high in February with the extension levels to the upside. And over on this side, you can see that we do have a support level as the 0.236 fib here at $4.90. So for now, I would ignore this fib because we can't say whether we're going to be going below this December low or not. I certainly hope that we're not going to be dropping below that low, but seeing as how we couldn't break above the August 2022 high with this rally in February, this did not show a lot of strength to me. And I told you guys, once we're able to break above the August highs on Bitcoin and all the other altcoins, at that point we can safely assume that the bear market low has been printed. For now, there is a very good chance that we're still going to be coming back down to $4.26, and we're going to be retesting that as support at least one more time, if not even going lower than that. So this is the reality that we have to prepare ourselves for, because we never know what kind of black swan events or flash crashes we are going to be experiencing in the next year before we eventually get to the next Bitcoin halving. But I do think after all these flash crashes, all of these drops, we are going to get to the bull market, guys. One day we're going to get to the bull market once again, and we're going to be swimming in all the profits. We just have to stay patient. Now, is this a good area to be accumulating some Polkadot? Yes, this is a very good area to be doing so. If you missed this December low, don't worry, you're only up 23% from there. So the price, is up 23% from there. So it's not that much. This is a higher cap altcoin. I would say anything below $6 is extremely cheap for Polkadot. So I would be accumulating at these levels right now. You can send the coins straight into staking. And I am personally bullish on the Polkadot ecosystem. They have a lot of great projects, and I think the potential merge between Polkadot and Energy Web could be massive in the next few years. So I think that is going to be, that's one of the more bullish, bullish events that I'm looking forward to. And for now, all we really can do is just buy these low prices, because remember back in 2021 when Polkadot was sitting at $30, imagine someone came over to you and said, hey, I'm going to sell you 100 Polkadot coins for $6 or even less than that. You would have bought immediately without thinking, and you would have sold them at those prices there. The only question here is that you're able to buy the same coins at $6. The only thing is you can't immediately sell them at $30. So you're going to have to wait for a bit. Patience is key in this game, guys. If you're not patient, you're going to sell at the wrong time right before the pump. Or you're going to sell, before, or you're going to start selling when we've seen a pump and we're already dropping like 60% to the downside. So let's all try to stick here on the channel and stay together, try to take profits during the bull market as close to the peak as possible, but don't have your mission, your sole mission to sell at the very top, because you're not going to be able to do that. Selling and averaging out of your position is the best thing you can do, because if you sold starting from $20 all the way up to $50 when you were, averaging out of Polkadot, imagine taking all of that money and buying all of this here. So imagine the amount of coins you could have had right now, and you're just staking and waiting for the next bull market. And with the next bull market, it is possible we're going to be seeing a $100 Polkadot coin. So that is my philosophy. That is the way I operate, and that is the way I try to teach you guys to think as well, because I don't want you to be short-term thinkers. Because if you want to swing trade, obviously that's fine, but if you want to make life-changing money, then you should definitely look into long-term hodling and taking profits during the next bull market rather than these quick ins and outs. Now that's enough rambling on. I do apologize about the little tangent here. Taking a look at the daily RSI, you can see that we do have a major resistance level above us. Now that is something that we are going to be targeting for future swing trades. If you have a little portfolio for swing trading, that's obviously fine. I swing trade myself sometimes, and obviously all of those alerts are going to be on my Patreon, which you can check out down below in the description. There's going to be a 7-day free trial. You can get access to all of my content immediately. So this is a resistance trend line that we have retested multiple times since April last year, and we had a fake out obviously over here, but other than that, every time we got to that trend line, we got sent back down immediately. So this is a good area to target for a swing trade. And in terms of a major support level, you have the support block here between 31.7 down to 27.7. Now that is a major area that we've been retesting as support since April 2021. We had one fake out below it back in May 2022, and every other time we've entered the block, we had a move to the upside. So every time you buy here, you're almost guaranteed to have profit sometime in the near future. So if you are waiting for that, you can obviously wait for a bit until the price drops further down. But how much cheaper do you really want the price to get, guys? It's below $6. It's almost at $5. This is as cheap as it's going to get, right? We could see $4.82. We could see $4.26. But if we do, just buy more. No one's going to stop you. Your average buying price, in this area is not that important, because if you're selling at $100, it is really not important whether your average buying price is $5.60 or $4.95. So just think of it that way. And I quickly want to switch over to the weekly chart. And before we continue with the video, I quickly want to mention the YouTube memberships. So if you want to get more exclusive content, you want to support the channel, and you like my content, feel free to check out the memberships. So there is one membership tier here on my channel, which is $6.99, and you'll get access to my exclusive podcast that I do every single week. And now we're starting to invite guests to be on the show as well. And we share low cap gems. We take a look at my portfolio, take a look at my buys. We take a look at the financial markets. We take a look at what's happening with the Fed. So there's a whole bunch of stuff in these podcast episodes, and that's definitely a good way for you to get more content, and it's a great exchange of value. So thank you all, and let's continue with the video. Taking a look at the weekly chart, guys, you can see that we have a massive resistance trend line that we created back in November 2021. We had another rejection in April 2022, another rejection in November 2022, and then finally, January 2023, we broke out. So that was a massive signal. Now, we did not get a lot of volume, but we did get some volume, and that move was certainly confirmed, in my opinion. We could come back down, obviously, and retest the trend line as support. Now that would mean that we need to come back down, all the way back down here to this trend line, and have a retest. Now technically that would be very good, because you've broken above a resistance and now you're coming back down for support, but you're going to be losing this local low. You're going to be losing this presumable bear market low, and we do not want to do that. We do not want to be going below $4.32. But obviously, if we have a flash crash in the next month or so, Polkadot is definitely going to drop below that. At least a wick below that is possible. So maybe just set up some buy limit orders around this local low and some below that. What you can also do is take a Fibonacci retracement from the local high in February, drag it all the way down to the local low in December, and you get your 1.618 target, you get your 1.272 target. So you can also target $3.73.5. That would be a good area, in my opinion, because that's your minimal target. I don't really think we can get to the 1.618, but obviously it depends on the pullback, depends on the FUD that's going to be thrown into the markets. Jumping into the stochastic on the weekly, we are in the oversold below the index of 20. This is a massive buying opportunity, just like we had a massive buying opportunity here from September until January, and the last 6 months before the last 3 months, I should say, before this January rally. So that is something that we could be looking at here with a rally coming in August and September, which is when I'm expecting a bull trap to take place, which is when we're going to be swing trading with my patrons. Taking a look at the weekly RSI, you can see that we do have some sort of a resistance trend line above us here. You can target that, and once you see a break above that trend line, that's going to be a massive bullish signal. So just keep an eye on this, and you can also see that we have a massive RSI support trend line. Now, the one thing to notice here is that the RSI is also printing a higher low. So there is no divergences here with the price action, which is good. As long as it stays healthy like that, that's good. But if we do see a pullback, you can start targeting this support trend line here. We saw one bounce in July 2022, second bounce in January, or December, I should say, 2022. And the third bounce we could see here in July 2023, maybe June. Nobody knows. I don't have a crystal ball. I'm just telling you what levels you could expect to see retested. Now, that is pretty much going to conclude this video, guys. If we're going to take a look at some targets for the bull market real quick, we do have the... Where's the price tag? We do have the 1.414 sitting at $146, and we do have the 1.272 sitting at $104. Those are going to be my bull market targets. Now, the 1.618 up here is at $245. That is going to be quite overextended and a bit too bullish for me, a bit too ambitious, you could say. So these are the two major targets that I'm going to be looking at in the next bull market. Let me know what are your targets for the next bull market, and let me know if you're staking your Polkadot, guys. Thank you all for watching. I'm going to see you in the next one. Take care, stay safe, and goodbye.